Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We're on week 4. I hope everyone is doing well. If you have not, please watch week 1, 2, and 3. And I hope you are doing well on your wellness journey. And today we're going to talk about the environment. So I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen. All right. So this week is about control your environment. Okay. Our environment has a major impact on our health choices. By improving your environment, you can decrease temptation and make healthier choices easier. So, this week we are going to talk about improving the environment, decreasing temptation, how the kitchen where you prepare your meals is very important for you to make some rearrangements in that area. Meal prepping, using strategies to help you prepare meals on the weekend or the night before, focusing on the area of your life that can impact your stress levels. By managing these areas, you can create a better environment for you to be successful at reaching your goals, and as well as how to be successful away from home. So, environment can be work, home, the kitchen, away from home. It's wherever you are, basically. And it's about creating an environment where you're successful, where your stress levels are decreased and you can make wise decisions. Okay, so control your environment before it controls you. Imagine if you could create the perfect environment, one that was void of all temptation and supported your health goals. Since we all can't live on an island away from all the temptation, we will have to address the things that we can change. We're going to create the best environment possible by creating a health supporting environment. It'll help you make better choices easier. So things that we can change is a healthy kitchen, meal planning, establish ideal portion sizes using smaller plates, foods being out in the open or near you, the tools that you have available to you, and also your family as well. They play a very big role. So your goal in creating your environment is to make healthy behaviors convenient and make problem behaviors inconvenient. Like I said once before, as far as snacking goes, a lot of people snack because they might walk into a room and they see it out in the open or available. And so that's the first thing they grab if they're hungry. So that could be replaced by setting out fruits and vegetables. So during this week, as you review the next few modules, keep these tips in mind. We're going to make healthy behaviors convenient and unhealthy or problem behaviors inconvenient. Some will pose an impact on your environment. So that is what you should focus on. You know, many times we might plan to be successful and then we're at work and there's a lunch or a party that was not planned and you end up making a bad decision. But that's just one day. You know, sometimes you can't beat yourself up. And sometimes you can also just do your best in the circumstances with what you have. So maybe take a smaller portion size. So our lesson 12 worksheet, health promoting environment, make problem behaviors inconvenient and healthy ones convenient. Identify 3 things in your environment that may contribute to making bad health choices. So, for example, having out unhealthy snacks could be one. So just think of something that is an issue for you. And if you're new to this video, to our videos in this 12-week wellness journey course, then I asked you to bring a journal so that you can write down, when we do the prompts, you can write down your answers and reflect on them afterwards. So if you're struggling trying to think of things, being unprepared could be one, like you didn't meal prep, or you just waited until you were hungry to get something to eat. And also convenience as well. We make bad choices out of convenience, such as a fast food restaurant. All right, so let's get to the kitchen. This is where you make most of your meals, where we want to be sure we make healthy decisions. So, week 1, we discuss stimulus control. So, the act of removing reminders and cues to help us engage in unhealthy behaviors and replacing them with reminders for healthy behaviors. So, removing the unhealthy issue and replacing it with something that is more nutritious and has more nutritional value. So let's say you're hungry, you go in the kitchen for a quick snack. Like I said, you're gonna grab whatever you see first, whatever's most available, and especially if it's not good, but you like it, then you're gonna go for that first. So we have to make sure the healthy choices are convenient. So having those fruit bowls out, having yogurt or your blender out on the counter, are just so many different options and choices, but you have to do what works for you. So you're going to reduce the food that doesn't support your goals and make them less convenient or hidden or stored in a place where it's not common, that you're not commonly going into. And you're going to add the foods that support your goals, make them readily available, easy to prepare and use, prepare them ahead of time, and have them available when you open the refrigerator, have the healthier options in front. Make temptation hard to reach and keep them out of sight. Like I said, make it hard to get the unhealthy snacks. Push them all the way to the back. Put them in the back of the drawer. If the refrigerator don't have the cake slices and the pies all in the front, if you have those things, hide the ice cream in the freezer behind all of the other groceries. So you have to intentionally say, I'm going to get some ice cream to get some versus you open the refrigerator and say, "Oh, ice cream. Let me get some." And then like you had no intention of even doing that. So you try to make better choices. You're basically setting up a game plan to be successful. You're doing things that's going to help you. For example, those who try to get in more steps, they intentionally park at the end of the parking lot and walk to the store. So by doing these things, you basically, when you have that temptation, your mind, it may take a second to say, you know what, I don't need that. And that's the purpose of this. So we're gonna talk about healthy snacks because not a lot of people, but some may not understand nutrition. Some may not understand different food groups such as protein, carbohydrates, fiber, different things like that, and what's healthy versus unhealthy. We're going to focus on that in upcoming modules. So, as far as snacking, pay attention to the snacks where you have no portion control, such as just eating out of a large bag, a family size bag of chips, or ones where you're just constantly snacking and snacking until it's all gone and you don't realize it. If you're struggling to get rid of your favorite snacks, replace them with healthier versions. Also consider purchasing individual serving packages instead of a bag of chips. So like the smaller bags versus the large bag. Organize your kitchen so it's convenient. Make sure make sure you have what you need available. Have some music while you're cooking. That'll help the boredom and entertain you while you're cooking. Consider getting some new gadgets such as a blender, crock pot, spiralizer, because these things will help you have your meals ready and planned. Time is of the essence, and having these things will make it a little better for you. You know, the air fryer, the rotisserie oven, different things like that. The more you enjoy being in the kitchen, the more likely you'll spend time creating healthy snacks and preparing those healthy snacks. I don't know if I mentioned, but it also saves you money too when you eat and prepare things at home. Of course, every day you're not going to want to cook, you're not going to want to prepare a meal. So we also have to make healthy choices when we're away from the home as well. And the idea is to at least decrease wherever you spend the most time, work, home, wherever, decrease those temptation where you are the most, especially during wake hours, because that's when you're going to be making most of your food choices and decisions. You have to eat. Okay, so what are two challenges that your kitchen creates with your ability to make healthy choices? So I want you to get your notebook and write down your two challenges in the kitchen. And try not to place blame on anyone else in the family. We have to take accountability and ownership for our part in our health and wellness. So also, once you have your two challenges, I want you to think of a solution for each of the above challenges. Think of an action step or one thing that you can do to try and fix that issue. So about wellness coaching. So you try something, and if it works, awesome. If it doesn't work, you can always try something else. Don't beat yourself up and don't give up. All right, so hopefully we have those two solutions down for the above challenges. So meal planning. Now, I'm pretty sure if you have not seen, like there's some meal prep gurus out there. I mean, I watch those videos on Instagram. I'm not really on TikTok, but I've seen TikTok videos and it's like, oh, I wish I could do that, or I wish I could purchase it from them. So there are meal prep and meal planning businesses that do those things and you can purchase from them. But again, you have to sign up and you have to basically get what they provide. So doing it at home is better for yourself, even if you do like a few days at a time. So meal planning is not saying that you have to do it that way. You can cook dinner and make enough for 2 days, and you can take one for lunch. You can make sure when you get takeout, get an extra serving so that you can take some to lunch. You have to do what works for you. If you have extra time in the morning, you can grill a piece of fish and mix it with the leftover vegetables or a side salad. It's many, many, many different options. It's not one size fits all. And I'm in the same boat with you all as well, because this is something that I'm working on myself. I am totally human. I have the skills to help educate and coach others, but I have to do it as well myself. So if you have the time to go all out and prepare 2 and 3 meals and then set it up for you and your family throughout the week, then kudos to you. Awesome. Congratulations. We trying to get where you are, but great job. Keep it up and y'all can do this. It's a lifelong journey is what I always say. It's not, you're not going to get it overnight. Some people are able to adjust faster and better than others. But with family and kids and different things like that, sometimes it takes some time. So preparation and planning is the key. Pre-preparations, pre-preparation prevents piss poor performance. So If you have a project or something at work, you're not just going to go and wing it. You would do planning and preparation, such as me making this video. Approach your diet the same way. You get home late from work, you don't have time to make a healthy dinner, you grab something convenient. Healthy food is usually not convenient unless it's prepared beforehand. So you could always keep some salad or vegetables or baked potatoes, something out, boiled eggs, and you can grill a piece of fish or just keep some meat thawed out and available. Something that'll take about 10 to 15 minutes. Try to create a menu for at least 3 to 4 days. Consider the week ahead if it's going to be busy. Use recipes that allow you to prepare food ahead of time. Even if you're just preparing the food and then you're throwing it in the oven, or if you're seasoning the meat and leaving it in the fridge until it's time to cook, that's all preparation. You don't need a totally different recipe for every single meal. You can mix and match. Smoothies and salads can work great for this, and you still have plenty of freedom of switching up, mixing the meat with the sides of the previous day and vice versa. Crock pot recipes work really well. Plan meals that will allow for leftovers, like I said, and you can take that to work the following day. And or you can choose a healthy option while you're at work, and you'll have something when you come home already. If you're going to grill or bake a chicken breast, it takes the same time to cook one as it does several, so make more than one, and you'll have some more available. Try to think of some quick fix meals that you can fall back on if you don't want to prepare a meal that day, or if you feel like, you've been eating the same thing all week and you want something different. I mean, I've heard of people that don't eat leftovers, so you basically have to have whatever you're going to make available and just cook it then. Season some salmon. You can have all that stuff pre-made, pre-ready. Taking that hour or two and prepping for the week, it takes a lot of effort, but it's gonna make the week easier, especially you're busy, you're going to work. If you have kids, you're bringing them to school, picking them up, bringing them to sports activities, different things like that. And also knowing how your week is going to look. Are you even going to have time at home to do any prepping? Are you even going to be home during the hours where you may be hungry after work, but yeah, but you have to go to one of the kids' games. So what you prepped is at home, but you're not there. So you have to take those things into consideration as well. You can make a list of healthy restaurants or different food options that you can choose during those moments. So these are just some quick prep ideas. You can purchase some prepared meals from the grocery store, or you could purchase sides from the grocery store, or if there's a particular meat that you like that's already pre-seasoned or prepared, different things like that, you can choose those options. There's pre-cooked chicken for salads. You can just add to the microwave. Fruit and veggie prep. In addition to preparing your meals, try to prepare your fruits and vegetables as well. You'll have them ready to go later in the week. So if you don't have any pre-sliced fruits and vegetables to separate, you can just make sure you have a fruit bowl set out and that you grab a fruit or two with you to take with you as your snacks. Plan your snacks away from home. Take you some nuts and fruits and different things like that so that you'll have something when you have those cravings or feeling a sense of hunger coming on. Additional tips or smoothies are great for breakfast or lunch or meal replacement. Whip up eggs in a blender with some veggies and just keep it in a jar for up to 3 days and pour and cook as needed. You can also boil eggs as well. That's a great quick breakfast throughout the week or a healthy snack. So this is all about creating a healthy environment, especially in the kitchen. Remember that convenience during the week will require a plan and some preparation beforehand to maximize your success in reaching your goals. So, what meals do you struggle with the most, such as breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snacks? So, you can share below. Also, write it in your journal. I'll say for me, it's probably just these desserts, really. Desserts. And the other issue would be portion size. So, what are a couple solutions to addressing this challenge? What action steps can you take to address whatever your struggle is? And are there any strategies you could utilize to address any challenges? Snack foods. So the strategies that we discussed for you that would work for you. Maybe you don't have any place where you can put the items up high. Maybe you can start with adding one new habit, positive for your environment, and taking away one bad habit. I see people they start their whole kitchen over. They just start throwing things out, which is awesome. But everybody can't do that. If you can, that's amazing. And all the time your tribe is not supportive of everything that you do. So you're gonna have to Do what works for you. If you have to make something for them and you, then that's what you're going to have to do. You have to learn to put yourself first. They're getting what they want, so you have to do what works for you as well. You have to create your environment for your success. You also have control over your environment. You can create a reduced stress environment, supportive, productive, motivating, and rewarding environment. You can do this by managing your stress, your mood, sleep, getting adequate sleep. About 6 to 8 hours is the general rule. Managing stress can be challenging, and definitely the solution is not a one size fits all. It varies depending on your circumstances. Getting enough sleep can help with your mood, decision making, and your ability to handle stress, as well as the energy that you have. Try to get your family on board because that helps increase your likelihood of being successful. If someone is constantly negative or criticizing you, um, from your looks to things you enjoy doing that won't help you on your journey, try to join like-minded individuals or groups or other family or friends that are interested in the things that you enjoy doing. Turn to them for support, especially if you're trying to lose weight. Just create a supportive environment that supports your health and wellness goals. If you have a wellness, corporate wellness package or anything with your job, try to look into that as well. Sometimes you could get points and other benefits for joining. So for those who are trying to lose weight, it can be easy to focus mainly on the diet. However, exercise plays a huge impact as well. So work on creating an environment that supports regular and consistent exercise. Create you a routine, make it convenient. Even if you start, the easiest thing to do is walking. Place your shoes by the door, set an alarm, download a walking fitness app. See if a friend or a family member can go walking with you occasionally. Try to set up a routine with action steps and hold yourself accountable. Find someone that'll hold you accountable. Find ways to increase your motivation. There's fitness trackers, there's step trackers. Like I said, there's so many apps out there. So I'm not even going to name any because there's so many. You can choose one to your liking. You can plan the day or a weekend trip to walk at a park or on a scenic wooded trail. Changing your neighborhood walking course can also decrease boredom. All right, rewarding environment. Make sure you focus on all the ways that your health is improving along with your weight loss. So it's really good, yes, to look at your current fitness levels and compare them to your past. Also, keep a journal. Like if you do measurements and weight, keep a journal so that you can track your progress and you can see how you're improving. Or you can see like if you tried something new, a new fitness plan or a routine, and if it's not working for you, you could adjust that. Like over time, you don't see any progress. You can try something different. So, section 15 in your workbook, what aspect of your environment has the greatest impact on your health routine? So, it could be home, work, eating out. It could be getting home late and not being prepared. It could be stress. Try to identify a couple of solutions to the above challenges. So also eating, having a great nutritional regimen also can help decrease stress. So even when we're stressed and tired, we should opt for better choices. I know sometimes we'll go to the desserts and things like that, and it's okay to have those things, but more often than not, try to choose healthy options. That'll help with your stress levels. That'll also help you reach your goals, so you'll be more satisfied with your well-being. What is the greatest benefit that you have experienced since beginning your journey? And don't relay it to weight loss. So, other things that could help you with your stress as well are mindfulness activities, yoga, meditation. So, a lot of people struggle with fitness exercise, maybe because you haven't found the one that you enjoy or that works for you. There's so many things you could do: skate, jump rope, box, swim, dance, run, go to the gym, lift weights, Pilates, like the Peloton biking. Like it's so many things. And that's not even all of them. Depending on what area you reside in as well, there's more activities that you can do, surfing and all kinds of things. So usually one of the greatest benefits experience is happiness, joy, confidence. Especially when you reach a goal that you've been struggling with, you're super excited and happy for yourself. And we are happy for you as well. It's not easy. For some, it's easier than others, but some of us really struggle and it's not easy. So kudos to you. So remember, of course, you're not going to always eat at home. When you're away from home, these are the tempting situations and you're having a good time, you're watching a game, or you're with your family and friends, and it's just all fun. And you get those appetizers and different things like that. So mainly here, just choose wisely and also try for portion control. So if you have a weekly dinner date, you can plan ahead, increase your chance of success, especially if you know where you're going to eat at. Try and review the menu ahead of time, and that way you can choose what you want. Choose restaurants that has healthy options. If you decide you will set your diet aside for this meal, that's fine. Just get back on track afterwards. A single meal won't sidetrack your efforts. You will lose 1 pound for every 3,500 calorie deficit. If you still wish to achieve a weekly calorie or weight loss goal, you can adjust your calories during the rest of the week, or a little more exercise can help you as well. Vacations can be challenging. The best option is to approach your vacation like you did on week one of the program. Just create a daily, weekly goal. Keep the rules in mind. Make sure you're confident that you're going to be successful. Also, try to get your workouts in, even though you're on vacation. Usually, if you're in a hotel or anything like that, there's still fitness gym. So you can still utilize that. You can swim, different things like that. You can still be active on vacation. Even if you're on like a retreat, you can do yoga and different things like that. Your journey needs to fit your life. You have to decide what will work best for you. Will you take the whole week off your diet? Will you remain on your diet with or without adjustments to calories? Will you give yourself a couple days off of your diet? When the environment gets the best of you, yes, we will fall and fail to temptation, but we're going to get back up. We're not going to quit. We're going to shrug it off and move on. It's going to happen. Make sure you're aware of the all or nothing mindset. So if you don't succeed this week, you just give up. No, we don't give up. If you mess up for breakfast, don't say, well, I'm gonna start again tomorrow. Just keep going, keep trying. You know you messed up for breakfast. It's okay. It's okay. Try for a healthier lunch or a smaller portion, or maybe go on a 10-minute walk. You're making lifelong choices. This is something you're doing for your life's journey, not just for to fit into a dress or to go on a date or anything like that. And it'll be ever evolving. So what might work now in 3 months, 6 months, or a few years, you might have to try something different. Your metabolism changes. You never know what will happen. So we've discussed very numerous strategies to minimize the negative impact our environment has on our choices. Are there any situations, any typical situations that you experience? Temptation are always the greatest when we are in an uncontrolled environment. So are there any environments that that you have no control over where you tend to make bad choices? I think mine would be at work whenever we have reps come and bring lunch. Yeah, I know that's definitely one. Are there any strategies that could better set you up for success? So think of something in your life. So if what you're trying to accomplish restricts other areas of your life and you cannot manage it all, um, think of any social events, trips, or anything in the near future. What is your plan during this event if you have anything coming up? All right, so we are done with this week, and I just want to wish everybody luck on your journey. And I'll catch up with you all on next week. Please reach out if you have any questions or concerns, or if you would like a private consultation. Currently, we're putting the videos on YouTube now, so it's free. Please consider a donation. Nothing is required. And good luck on your journey. See you all soon. Bye bye.